Seeing Persona 5 on Nintendo Switch would be pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to happen, and I feel like if it were to happen, it would have happened a long time ago because Persona 5 has been out since 2016, and Nintendo Switch came out back in early 2017, I believe in March of 2017, and it just hasn't happened. And I don't know if whether or not, it's one of those deals where Atlus just has no interest in bringing Persona 5 to Nintendo Switch, or they don't think it's going to be a huge success on Nintendo Switch. I think it would be a huge attraction on the Switch console. I mean, as of right now, they got Persona 5 Scrambled Phantom Strikers on Nintendo Switch, and that's a hack and slash RPG that came out for, I believe, the PlayStation 4 and the Switch console back in February of 2020. Having the Royal Edition of Persona 5 would be on the Nintendo Switch would be pretty cool. And as far as especially considering the fact that Nintendo's supposed to be releasing updated versions of the Switch console sometime in 2020, I think having Persona 5 on Nintendo Switch would be perfect for 2021 or 2022 if they have any plans on doing that. And as far as the game itself is concerned, it's considered to be one of the best RPGs, of the past decade or so, because even though a lot of people have divided opinions on whether or not Persona 5 is better than Persona 4, Persona 5 was praised by various publications, mainly for its graphics, its art style, and I think the plot is something that a lot of people have different opinions on. I mean, there were some elements of the plot for Persona 5 that was subjected to controversy. Personally, I think Persona 5 or Persona 4 had a darker plot, as far as it related to television and suspense and all that stuff. But, Persona 5 is, a really great game as well. Definitely one of the best RPGs of the past, 5 to 10 years. And, for the most part, ever since the inception of the Persona series, which was back in 96, it seemed like Atlus had most of their games on PlayStation consoles for the most part. And as far as seeing Persona 5 on Nintendo Switch is concerned, I mean, we haven't even gotten to see Persona 4 or Persona 4 Golden on Nintendo Switch. We never got remastered versions of the first 3 Persona games for any Nintendo-based consoles at all. So the interest of Atlus bringing Persona 5 to Nintendo Switch doesn't seem like it's too high. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully at some point Atlus will eventually bring Persona 5 or P5 Royal to Nintendo Switch. But either way, I think it's something that would be a huge attraction, especially considering the fact that the game itself, both the original and I believe the Royal Edition, has sold at least 3.4 million copies worldwide, and I believe the Royal Edition alone had sold over 1.4 million copies worldwide since its release earlier in 2020. So it'd be interesting to see what's going to happen in 2021, whether or not Atlus decides to bring Persona 5 to Nintendo Switch. But I know there's a lot of people keeping their fingers crossed for that to happen.